Can flax seeds go bad? Never trust a bag of flax seeds just because the label says superfood. Because the truth is, flax seeds can go bad. And if they do, they don't just lose nutrients. They might quietly mess up your digestion, your hormones, and even your skin. Yet most people have no idea what to look for. Or worse, they've been using spoiled flax without even realizing it. We all hear how amazing flax seeds are. They're rich in fiber, omega-3s, and plant-based compounds that are supposed to be great for your gut, your heart, and even your weight. But here's the problem nobody's talking about. Flax seeds are extremely sensitive to light, heat, and air. And if they're not stored the right way, they can go rancid pretty fast. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to tell if your flax seeds have gone bad, what happens if you eat them when they're spoiled, how to store them properly, and the one test that tells you in seconds whether to keep or toss the bag. Flax seeds can turn toxic. Fast. Let's get straight to the issue. Flax seeds are packed with healthy fats, especially ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3. But here's the catch. Omega-3 fats are very unstable. They break down when exposed to oxygen, heat, or sunlight. And once they do, they become oxidized, which turns those healthy fats into compounds your body doesn't like. We're talking about free radicals, the stuff that causes inflammation at the cellular level. So while you think you're adding something healthy to your smoothie, you might actually be feeding your body rancid oil that irritates your gut and puts more pressure on your liver. And it gets worse if you've been using ground flax, because once you grind it, the oxidation process speeds up like crazy. So how can you tell if your flax seeds are still safe to eat? Let's break it down. Real quick, if you care about gut health, clean eating, and avoiding silent damage from spoiled superfoods, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. And stay till the end. I'll show you a 1-second smell test that tells you if your flax has gone bad. No lab, no guesswork. How long do flax seeds actually last? Whole flax seeds last longer than ground flax. That's a fact. Whole flax seeds can stay good for 6 to 12 months in the pantry and up to a year or more in the freezer, if stored correctly. But ground flaxseed, that's where it gets tricky. Even under good storage, ground flax only lasts 1 to 3 months in the fridge. After that, those omega-3s start to go bad. If you're buying pre-ground flax in big bags and keeping it in your kitchen cabinet, you're probably eating something that went bad weeks ago. The 3 telltale signs your flax seeds have gone rancid. Let's keep this simple. You don't need a microscope or a food lab. Here are the 3 clear signs your flax seeds are done. 1. The smell test. Open the bag. Take a sniff. Good flax seeds should smell mild, nutty, or almost neutral. Bad flax seeds? You'll know. They'll have a sour, fishy, or paint-like odor. That's oxidation. If it smells like varnish or old oil, it's bad. Toss it. If your food smells like chemicals, your body will treat it like chemicals. 2. Change in color or texture. Fresh flax seeds are golden or dark brown, smooth and dry. If they look clumpy, damp, or have white specks, something's wrong. Mold, moisture, or light exposure could have altered their chemistry. 3. Bitter or off taste. If you still aren't sure, try a small pinch. Good flax has a mild, nutty taste. If it's bitter, sour, or metallic, spit it out. That's rancid oil. You don't want that in your gut. What happens if you eat rancid flax seeds? This is where people underestimate the damage. It's not just a bad taste, it's a bad idea. Oxidized fats from spoiled flax can trigger bloating or gas, irritate the gut lining, raise inflammation, disrupt hormone balance, create oxidative stress inside your body, and if you're already dealing with IBS, skin flare-ups, or fatigue, this could make it worse. And you might never trace it back to those flax seeds you've been sprinkling on your yogurt. How to store flax seeds the right way. All right, let's fix it. Here's how to store flax seeds properly and make them last longer without going bad. 1. Keep them cold. Always store flax in the fridge or freezer, especially if it's ground. Room temperature speeds up rancidity. 2. Use airtight containers. Transfer flax seeds to a dark glass jar or BPA-free container and seal it tightly. Exposure to air equals oxidation. 3. Buy whole. Grind fresh. If possible, buy whole flax seeds and grind them yourself using a coffee grinder. That way, you get fresh fiber and fats on demand, with no risk of oxidation sitting on store shelves. Fresh versus store-bought ground. Flax. What's the best choice? Store-bought ground flax sounds convenient, but it's a trade-off. You're often getting something that was ground months ago, packed in plastic, and stored at room temp in warehouses. By the time it hits your smoothie, most of the omega-3s might already be destroyed. If you want full benefits, like better digestion, regulated hormones, and healthy skin, grind your flax fresh at home and use it within 3 to 7 days max. One product recommendation. Optional. If you want a quick and reliable option, look for vacuum-sealed, cold-milled organic flaxseed from brands like Spectrum, Bob's Red Mill, or Terrasol. Store it in the fridge and check the expiration date closely. The 1-second flax freshness test. Here it is. Open the bag. Smell it. That's it. If it smells clean, nutty, or neutral, you're good. If it smells like old fish oil, paint, or nail polish remover, it's rancid. No debate. No second chances. Because with flax seeds, freshness isn't optional. It's the difference between boosting your health or quietly hurting your body without knowing it. So, can flax seeds go bad? Absolutely. And when they do, they go bad fast. And silently. The key is knowing the signs, storing them right, and never ignoring your senses. Use your nose. Trust your taste. Check the texture. And when in doubt, toss it out. Because in holistic health, freshness equals function. If you want your body to work right, your fuel needs to be right too. And flax seeds, when they're fresh, are one of the best tools you've got for gut health, hormones, and real energy. If you learned something new today, hit that like button. It helps way more than you think. Got questions about flax, gut health, or other superfoods that may be backfiring? Drop them in the comments. I read everyone. And if you want real, honest health tips without fluff or hype, hit subscribe. Because your health doesn't need to be complicated, it just needs clarity. And that's what I'm here for.